because the nature of Black Ops as a game is that we often ask you, who can you trust in the world, right? I think that plays out on a number of levels. Can you trust yourself? Can you trust the world around you? Can you trust your team? Can you trust your government? And how that plays out in the game is very unique, and there's a lot of really cool moments that I think that's part of our brand. That's part of what makes Black Ops is to keep asking those questions. Yeah, so not a political message at all in the game. We're an entertainment product. We are fictional, the game's entirely fictional. I would say that Black Ops 6 is inspired by moments in history. And so we kind of like to take that. I talked a little bit about signature Black Ops experience in the presentation. It's almost asking well, what if this happened? Like an alternative history, or maybe, we story tell something that was happening in the underbelly politically as we look back. Black Ops 6 being set in 1991, you're definitely getting a great sense of that look and feel of the 90s. There's some really awesome nostalgia moments, and also just sort of being inspired by those cultural touch points in 1991 of the current events at the time, but also, setting the environment to really, that you can feel it as a player in the game.
It's important to me because these are the type of people that are willing to put everything on the line for all of us to be able to do this. We don't even think on a day-to-day basis, hourly basis. We don't think to consider what it takes to enjoy this freedom that we have. And so when you are afforded the opportunity to play a person that does that sort of thing, you really have to honor that sacrifice that they make. Yeah, as far as the 1991, I remember I had a relative that went into the Persian Gulf War at the time, and I remember him coming home and telling me stories about that. Not very good ones. So that was affecting too. Drew back memories of that.
And specifically for me, music was a big part of it. Music's always been a big part of my life. So I listened to a lot of 90s music, late 80s, 90s music to get prepared for the role. It helped put me in that time period. So. Yeah, that helped. It's a blessing. I'm very thankful to have this job. This is one of the greatest jobs on the planet, in my view.